I'm doing it. I'm learning Whistleslop Summit. And that's because, well, it's an important track to learn. It's an important track to know. Wow, what a great start. I burnt out. I've already practiced quite a bit. Actually, this isn't like Rainbow Road where I kind of know the cuts, but I, but I'm kind of just like winging it until I figure it out. This one I actually like, you gotta know what you're doing here. I'm not really going for world record time here. I know, like, if I'm like Rob Hog or something, I can get onto that left path if I really try at the beginning. But right now, I'm just kind of learning the cuts. I'm practicing the cuts, and I'm gonna... So this guy... actually, the gap cut's what I'm struggling the most with right now. See, that's a fail. The rock... Hitting the rock makes sure does make sure you make it, but... That's a fail. Now, I'll see if I can do this. I did take a break, so I'm kind of going in cold, but... Oh my god, almost. Damn, okay. No, that felt weird. I am kind of going in cold. I just took like a few hours break. You do this. Like this. There we go, baby. Yeah, I think I could have... I honestly think I could have course corrected before. Almost made that. I'll probably not be going for that in actual races because if you don't make that, you lose time as opposed to just going the safe way around. Now, yeah, this cut. Okay, I started to drift instead. Yeah, that cut. I'm struggling with the gap cut. It's getting the angle. That's what I'm struggling with. At this point, I'm kind of a lot more comfortable with this cut. For this, it was just getting the muscle memory down. I say that as I fail. I didn't, I got onto that wall too high up. Beautiful. That's tricky sometimes. That's a bit weird. I've been kind of changing my approach to that and how I want to handle that. I've been kind of thinking, do I want to trick after the sign? Because there's like an arrow sign up there. You can trick after it or you can trick before. But I feel like it changes depending on when I'm not going for it. I didn't even get an orange mini turbo. You can do it for blue turbo, but it's very risky. Okay. Let's see. That was not so good. I swear I've done this. I have gotten this where I've done it 3 for 3. This is a bit tricky. I feel like if I don't do it on my first approach, it takes a bit for me. That was too low. I was way too low. See, now that I've turned the camera on, I can't do it. But I've gotten pretty dang... Man, I know. I didn't trick in time. Do it like immediately after. And like, there's a few things I've been messing up actually. I've also messed up like tricking off too early. See, like how I've approached that if I get on the rail early, and I can stay on it for like even half a second, I trick to the right instantly to get on the wall, then I jump off quickly. But I find that if I get on late, I stay on the wall. I trick to the right and I stay on the wall till I go behind the sign. Like if I feel like I'm like, it kind of depends how I get the cut, if that makes sense. It's kind of been my approach for it so far. Like, I kind of have to do it on the fly, because it does kind of change depending on where you land, I find. Oh, see, I know you have to go through the coin. I know you're supposed to use a coin as, like, a marker. See, like that. See, I kind of got on super late there, so I don't mind waiting until after the sign. Okay, gap cut, take 2. No, I don't think I... With the coin gone, it's hard to know. Like, honestly, I should be probably doing this. I should be doing this in, probably not in time trials. Probably in, with custom items on. In, not even with custom items, just like in a solo race. Tricked too early. There's a kind of a key, like, it's just getting the muscle memory for this of when to do what. Nope, also jumped off too early. You really have to jump off, like, when you hit that last yellow little marker. That was awkward. Nope, tricked off too early. It is a sequence. It is quite literally a sequence you have to do. It is tough. That, I feel like I was way too low. Yeah. Yeah, if I feel like I don't get it on, like, the first approach, it takes me time. See, and that's why I stay, because, like, I was able to stay on for, like, a second on that first little beam. So, yeah, I've been practicing this. I've been getting, like... I can get it like 5 times in a row, and then I'll like mess up 4 times before I get it again, as you can see. You can get up here really quickly if you try. Oh, I did it! But like, there's no way. Maybe I messed up by tricking, but I did do it. I'll never be able to repeat that success again. Okay, let's see. Nope, failure. I didn't even get an orange mini turbo. And that train scared, like, on the lap 1 with that, the train scares me. Because, like, if you even, like, get anywhere near it, it, like, knocks you away. Too high. I didn't get, I got too high on that wall. Like, what's nice is that a lot of times I do know what I'm doing wrong. See, that time, like, I got on early onto that rail, so I was able to, so I'll trick off earlier when I'm on the wall. It is tough. That was an orange mini turbo anyways, and I got on the... Yeah, like, this gap cut's been messing me up. You're almost contemplating, like, it saves 0.5 seconds, so I... Ooh. Nice. Oh, come on, train, you're trolling me. I've never had the train be in that spot before this entire time in time trialing. I want to get this gap. I've gotten it a couple times. There's been a few times where I have gotten it. No, onto that. Failure. I did manage to land a 203. That was my, like, best record on this. Messed up. And there's a vibe to it. There's a vibe to when I gotta do what. I just don't like staying. I just don't like going behind the sign because you can mess up. They're like, oh, you'll never mess up if you trick behind the sign. It's like, no, I have messed up. The sign has messed me up. I feel like I wasn't facing left enough. It's so hard to do without doing a drift. Okay. Yeah, I knew I didn't. I didn't trick off soon enough. But I think in an actual race, that's better than nothing. And I also got that a bunch with like the super quick version of that a couple times, but nope, that is terrible. That is slow. Maybe if you have a mushroom, it's kind of worth it. There's no other shroom spot than that, honestly, on the track if you know what you're doing. I was too low. There we go. Train here again. Oh my gosh. I keep failing it once, then getting it the next time. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do a full time trial like video. Like I'm not doing a full time trial like successful run in this video. I'm just kind of just documenting what I'm doing, what my progress is currently, and it's not too shabby. I just need to learn this gap cut. It's kind of, I was told it's easier, but I've been struggling with it a lot. That train, I swear that train. Like maybe it's just that's just a wash on lap 1. Also, I'm willing to use a shroom just to get across and not to recover. Oh, okay, that's an interesting way of... Okay. Overshot. People say you gotta, like, trick off at the very end of the rock, but I feel like I get onto that rail a lot better when I trick before, like in the middle of it. What annoys me is that I was getting that at some point. I was doing the perfect version where you hit the little edge and you get a trick and you like immediately recover all your speed. It was really, really good. I got it a couple times, but nope, too high on the rail. I knew it. At least, like, even if I get it 50% of the time, at least it's not bad, at least. Like, it sucks that it might ruin my front run for it, but... I don't know. The gap cut that worries me, because that also saves a bunch of time. Just, I need to learn this track, because there's so many times I'm in the front, where if I just knew this stuff... That was a purple mini turbo, I'm pretty sure. No, not purple, orange. No, I knew I overshot. I was actually surprised I made it that far. I thought I wasn't even gonna get up there. No, I'm coming in too hot. There's no way I get this. Nope, no way in hell. Yeah, that gap jump, I want to at least do it once in the video. It's like, I just can't do it. I don't know what the deal is. Too low. And I'm not holding B. You're supposed to be holding B, and I'm not holding B. That's why I'm overshooting, so I'm not holding B. Like, again, it's muscle memory, and I feel like whenever I let go of one, I fix one issue, the other one pops up. There's been a couple. There's like the tricking right at the right time on the wall. At the little yellow marker, the last yellow marker to get up. Just make sure I'm holding B, and not holding any other direction on the... That's another thing. I gotta make sure I'm not holding any direction on the analog stick as I'm doing it. Like, there's a lot of just details you gotta remember. Like, I was literally holding A that entire time, so of course I overshot it. Yeah, I still need to figure out if I do want to, like, I need to make, like, figure out if I want to commit to one or the other. See, I feel like you do better when you trick near the top of it. I need to get better at, maybe it's a soft drift issue. I'm not good at soft drifting. I know what to do, but again, it's getting my body to do it. My knowledge in this game is immense, but my body can't keep up. It's something. I've been listening to this music for a while. This what I mean, like, trick off instantly and you're fine. Hello, train. Thank you for blocking me. Where am I going on the road here? Okay. For my tricking too early, I know you have to do it at the white. Maybe I'm not paying attention to when I'm tricking. I held A. Fuck. I deserve that. If I just... I had that. This is tough. I want to at least do the gap cut once. Hey, coming up. Okay, that's, you know what, I'm counting that. I'm saying that's not bad. It's not, like, best, but if you have a shroom, you're perfectly fine. And that's, like, technically there's no other shroom spot on the track other than that. There we go. Okay, that's, like, the best lap I've had this whole time. Look at that. I'm still gonna go for this, even though it's I'm never gonna get it. No! Man, the respawn sucks. You land all the way over there, but it respawns you, like, all the way up here. Oh, baby! Not too shabby. Beat the train. Okay. I don't care about that first part. Like, worst case scenario, I could just do the easy way, which is pretty simple. And still saves a lot of time. Oh, I didn't even get ready to do this. Okay, hold on. Nope, didn't even get a orange green show. That's fine. But if I can go 3 for 3 on this, that'd be insane. Like, I'd be happy if I went for 3 for 3 on this. If I can even get up here. Hold on. Three for 3, but look at that. That's what we want. That's what we want. 3 for 3, and we got 1 gap cut. I'm counting that, even though it wasn't really how it's supposed to be done. There's technically no issue with using a shroom there, because that's when you should shroom. Because there's no other shroom spot on the track. Unless you want to take that grass, but if you're taking that grass, you're missing out on the gap cut, which is even more important and saves way more time. Yeah, I'm not going to be, like, I don't know if the world record still does both. I know they were able to do both in the world record, and I was like, holy smokes, there's no way in hell I'm doing that. baby. I'm so good at the game. Aha. Time for me to fail gap cut. Perfect grind. Time for me to ruin it by failing the gap cut. Oh, I did it! That's what you kind of want. That's what you want. Oh my god. That's literally the perfect lap. That's literally the perfect lap. Ho 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 ho. Baby. If I don't mess up at all, this could turn into something here. Oh, almost got that. Imagine I got that. That would have been huge. I did it again. I got it again. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Not as clean, but that was still pretty good. Wait, hold on. We're at world record pace here if I just do this. Hold on. Wait. I just beat my world record. I didn't even use a mushroom. I mean, not my world record. My best record. 2 minutes. Honestly, if I actually remembered to use my shrooms after that, I probably would have saved. This would probably been like a 198 or something. If I just used my shrooms. I just didn't use any of my shrooms. That's not too bad. I want to see how I stack it. Yeah, upload that. That was not bad. That was a perfect race. That's as good as it's going to get. I got it 3 for 3. I got both of them 3 for 3. That's as good as... I didn't think I was actually going to beat my 203, but I did. And I honestly could have did better if I just remembered the shroom. I just was not thinking about using my shrooms. Let's see. 143. I think I did good, and you realize it's 143, so I'm like, I'm more than 15 seconds off. Oh, that bothers me. That bothers me. I'm not the best on my friends list. Beating all these schmucks, though. I'm still happy with that, though. Like, honestly, I'm just happy I know the cut. That's it. That's it. That's my progress. I'm probably not done with Whistlestop. I'm probably going to keep practicing it, especially the gap cut, but that's, like, I'm happy with that.